Hello folks, welcome to the canal John Jose. Today we're going to show you, give you an idea how to replace these sway bar link kits on this 98 Nissan Frontier, and this is for a two-wheel drive, and we're going to show you why we're replacing it, what we're replacing, and an idea on how to do this replacement. And with that, let's get started. So what we have done is we have lifted our truck, put it on jack stands, and we have secured the back with our homemade chalk, and we didn't have to buy it, so it's a flat piece of wood with a bunch of pieces of 2x4, so it acts as a chalk so the truck doesn't roll back when we're doing that kind of replacement on the front. So we done that. Now we get started on the front. Suspension components are very important that are working properly on our cars, because then we cannot steer right, or the car starts bouncing around, or if one component is worn out, we're going to have some other components go out faster because of this component. Today we're replacing this link kit that it connects the sway bar to the control arm, and then the sway bar is connected to the chassis of the car. So this component is going to be one component attached right here and another component attached right here. That's why these two bushings are going to be hugging the component that is going to be here, and these are the new ones. Then we're going to show you the old one, how this is set in the truck. This component, what it does, it connects the sway bar from one side to the other side of the other tire, so when there's an uneven surface, both tires are sending pressure to each other, so both tires don't start bouncing around. That's very important on a sway bar, because it keeps more stability into the truck or the cars while they're handled, while they're turning, while you are driving straight. Well, let's get into it. So as we are looking at the truck, this is the driver's side and that's the back of the truck. This is the link kit right here. As you can see right there, those are the bushings. There's a bushing right on top and one in the bottom of the control arm. So we have to replace two on the top and two on the bottom, or the whole bar. And as you can see, they're in really bad shape. So that's why we're replacing them. There's one on the driver's side and one in the passenger side. One thing that I recommend is that you add a little bit WD-40 into those threads, so when you're taking those components that have been there underneath the truck, getting splashed by water, dirt, and created a little rust, you can make the job easier by adding even oil, so that way you lubricate the threads and then those components come out easier. I use WD-40, the most common, and that makes the job easier. So what I have done is I have put the vice grips on the middle of the stud, or the long bolt, and then on the top is actually a rod with the threads on one side and threads on the other side on the bottom. So the original one has a 40mm on top and 40mm nut on the bottom. So then I grab it with this vice grip, so when I'm taking the top or the bottom, it doesn't spin on me, and I'm having control over the nut that is coming off. So this is gonna help you a lot. So now what we do is we take off the top nut with a 40mm wrench. So now that we have taken the 40mm nut from the top and we have taken it off, now on the bottom there's another one on the original sway bar link. We take that one off, and then we can start getting everything off from this area. So now that we have removed the top nut and the bottom nut, now we can start removing our vice grips, because we had them there just so if this will spin, so we can hold them and not make it spin. So now that we have done that, we can take these off and start taking all the components off. So now, so you don't want to struggle on working on one side, go take the other one on the other side apart, so that way the sway bar can move up and down, because the other side is attached. So if you don't take the other side off, it's going to be kind of hard to lift it up. So we go take the other side off. So now that we have taken both nuts from the top and the bottom and the other side as well, so now what we have to do is that the middle part of the link is still trapped inside the control arm and the stabilizing bar. So what we do is we lift the sway bar up, so we force it up a little bit because the other side is already taken off, and this side will come off, and then we just slide it away from the control arm, and that whole thing comes off. So this is what we had, and this is what we're gonna be putting on. So for some people, it's gonna be, it could last a little longer, but for us, this is not acceptable. It's gonna make the ride a lot smoother, a lot better with these new ones. So these ones have a nuts in both sides. So, but the new one is only a one nut and it's a whole bolt. So it's gonna go from the bottom up. So the longer piece is gonna be sticking up. So it's gonna be sitting like this. So we start putting this now. So to begin with, we're gonna put just the bolt with a washer and a rubber piece and a bushing, and we're gonna slide it from the bottom up through the opening. And once we get it through, we're gonna put another bushing, another washer, the spacer, and then we'll start putting everything together up here, and we'll show you how we do it on the process. Now that everything's back together, we start using our 14mm wrench to tighten it in our socket for the bottom. So we start putting everything together. So what we did to one side, we do to the other side. We have tightened it, the link kits completely, both sides. So this concludes the replacement of the link kits on the sway bar for this 98 Nissan Frontier. So this is what we took out of the Nissan. So this is gonna be a good replacement. So now with our new link kits, it's gonna improve our suspension. Well, folks, hopefully this video was useful and helpful and give you an idea how to replace the sway bar link kits on your 98 Nissan Frontier. And this is for a two-wheel drive, not for a four-wheel drive. And the most important part of this is that you want to lift your truck and put it on lift and relax both tires. So you got jack stands on both sides. So that way the suspension is not sending pressure from one tire to another tire when you're replacing these link kits. So for these. So you want to make your job easier and safer. So with that said, folks, for our friends who are watching our video, haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you like our video, give us thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal El Chano Jose.